Hi, good afternoon. Ooh, that's loud. Hi, good afternoon. My name's Joe McCarthy. I'm the band director here at the high school. I want to welcome you to our Thursday night graduation send-off concert for our Nashoba Symphonic Band. If you're joining us for the first time, we're a group made up of students, community members, teachers, former teachers, retired teachers, and everyone from about 31 different communities, and there's about 106 of us. So it's an exciting group for our kids and for our towns and things like that. So I want to thank you for supporting us and being here. Tonight's kind of a special night, so we're going to recognize our seniors from all of the different high schools that are joining us. And each year at this concert, we've made a pledge to invite all of those seniors that have graduated and have moved on back to play. So all of our students that graduated last year are actually joining us for this concert this year, so that's really exciting for us. Just a couple quick housekeeping things. Just make sure that all electronic things are silenced and better would be off. They do interfere with microphones that we have. And besides, this is a phenomenal ensemble, so we'd rather hear them. Tonight, we're going to hear two solos being performed by two of our graduating seniors. And this is an exciting opportunity. One of our missions of this band is to help the students, not only from our school, but all of us surrounding schools as well, and help them with their musical careers. So this is one way that we're able to do that with these concerto performances. Without further ado, as we normally do here, we are going to start our concert off with the national anthem. So if you are able, please rise. Our flag is over here to your left. And I present to you Mr. David Bailey and the Nashoba Symphonic Band.
Good evening, and thank you so much for coming out on this spring evening. So it's almost summer and everything, and it's a Thursday evening, and it's wonderful to see all these folks out tonight. Thank you for coming. This is our special concert. We work hard all year on music that's pretty tough, actually, and the things that we play tonight are things that they're still tough, but they're a little bit lighter and a little bit more fun. And we get to salute our seniors, which is such a pleasure because that's what this group is all about, is bringing the entire community together to play music, good music, great music, wonderful stuff that's good to play, that's fun to play, that's important to play, and it's just so fulfilling from my standpoint to see like 4 generations all at the same time playing music together. And it's an opportunity to it that I'd like to point out that the students in this band are colleagues. They're not, they sort of cease to be, on like down here someplace. They're younger colleagues, much as you would be an apprentice, anything. They're apprentice musicians, and they're learning the skills that they need by playing the real thing, and not just practice things, but the real thing, so that they're our colleagues in music. So we're going to move on now, and we're going to play a wonderful piece that isn't played very often, but it's by the wonderful Morton Gould, who wrote just loads and loads of music that I'm sure that you would recognize if you heard it. Most famous is his American Salute, that's based on When Johnny Comes Marching Home, that's played a lot. Boston Pops played a lot of music by Morton Gould, and so did the New York Pops in the New York. So Morton Gould, this is a ballad for band, and it's not like a ballad that you've ever heard, so there's a lot of different, very jazzy 1940s sound coming out of it. I think you'll enjoy it. Ballad for band by the wonderful Morton Gould. This is, as you probably know, the centennial year for Leonard Bernstein. So our modest contribution to that is Danzon, which is a dance from his ballet Fancy Free. I think we've heard an awful lot of Bernstein this year, and everybody's doing it, and the Pops is doing it, and the Symphony's doing it this year, but we wanted to throw in a little thing of ourselves, and this is, again, the Danzon from Fancy Free Ballet by Leonard Bernstein.
All right, no, we're not taking an intermission. But as it is the final concert for our seniors as high school students, Mr. Bailey and I, who's hiding. Dave? What? We're doing stuff now. Mr. Bailey and I, on behalf of the band, would like to recognize the seniors that are going to be graduating from all the different high schools that we have, which I believe are four different high schools? I think it's 4 different high schools this year, which is awesome. So if we could have all of them come out here and line up on the stage so we can embarrass you. So this is going to be a little bit of moving around for those guys. So the goal here, right, when your name gets called, is to come this way, come up over here, don't trip, and then go going that way. All right? All right, you'll make it. It'll be good. All right, so on behalf of the Nashoba Symphonic Band, we are presenting to all of our seniors this certificate of appreciation presented to these people in recognition of their participation and the many contributions to this season, signed by both Mr. Bailey and myself. As well as that, we have this lovely commemorative box with ribbon with a gift inside. All right, so I believe this is in alphabetical order. So first, we have Evan Billifer. Louis Cosma. Mark Dakota, who you just heard on flute. Jacob Doherty Minuro. Michelle Frosch. Yes, Michelle. Sarah McGregor, who you heard a little bit earlier on trumpet. Rochelle Maservi. Kelly Perfetto. And we do have one other senior that couldn't be with us tonight, but I want to recognize her, and that's Catherine Soto.
I don't know what else I can say. It's been quite a journey here the past couple of we're completing our second year, and a lot of these folks have been with us both years, and some of them just first year. But congratulations, and carry us along with you, and come back. We have graduates that are here tonight, and we expect to see you next June at our next commemorative. That sounds like, that didn't sound right. When we gather, be good. No. Anyway, thank you so much for all of your time and your efforts and your wonderful talents. So. Now back to work. I would also, while they're getting back into their places, like to just thank there's so many people that are behind the scenes. It looks like it's just the musicians up here working, but I'm sure many of you know that it's not one or two people that do it all. It's a whole network of people. I particularly want to thank our Friends of Music that are our sponsoring group, who are here, that anytime we need them. We have the Tri-M chapter who is wonderful about supplying us with people to work the refreshments in the front, and the ushers and that sort of thing. I would particularly like to thank the person who has gone out of her way to make our lobby this year just part of the whole experience when you come to our concerts. Kate Dytel, would you stand up, please, and just take a. There's so many others. Rebecca back here that does just everything, and Gail. These are our committee members, and it's wonderful. But I want to tell you about someone who I can't tell you how much I stand in awe of how much this person does. We have a person that has written grants for us and gotten us local grants from, I think, 9 different area communities, which is no small task, and does all of our publicity, helps put together and designs our programs, our wonderful, please take a look at the most gorgeous season brochure I've ever seen for next season, to make sure you get one of those. But this person has done all of this just unceasingly, and we're on the phone 27 times a day to talk about details and things. Allison Doherty, please stand up. It would be just absolutely incredible it wouldn't be possible to run this whole thing without everything. And another person I want to thank from the bottom of my heart is Joe McCarthy, who's the high school band director here. It's a wonderful thing because Nashoba Regional High School has taken us under their wing, and we have become part of the music program here and the musical happenings. And it sort of pulled me into the whole thing. When we were first coming up with this whole thing a couple of years ago, the choral director, Rachel Glenister, said, "You don't play piano, do you?" And I said, "Well, sort of. I'm not a pianist, but I play piano." She says, "Good, we need an accompanist." And so I've been the accompanist here at the high school for the past 2 years. And I feel like I have been made a part of a community, not just another job. I'm retired from teaching, but I've never been so happy as I am working with this fabulous band and this fabulous group of teachers and colleagues here. It's just a wonderful thing. So I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank all of you. We have a wonderful season coming up next year. Please look at the brochure. In the fall, we're doing The Sorcerer's Apprentice. In the winter, we are doing a real standard of the band literature called Lincolnshire Posy by our friend Percy Granger. And in the spring, we are doing the entire Lord of the Rings symphony by Johann de May. This is pre-movie. This is based on the book, and it's a fabulous set of music. And so take our brochure, thank you very much, Allison, and look at it. It looks like a book. And our theme next year is Once Upon a Time. So join us when we'll spin tales like you won't believe in our third season. So make sure you come back. We're going to close today with just a real staple of the band literature by Joseph Wilcox Jenkins. And it's called American Overture for Band. And this is a great piece, and we think you'll enjoy it. So have fun.
Thank
This final march we're going to play is called the Black Horse Troop, and Sousa wrote it actually for a troop of horse soldiers. So perhaps you can feel in the sort of the trotting along of hundreds of horses in marching in review, or trotting in review, if you will. The Black Horse Troop, John Philip Sousa. What? Oh. One more. Okay. What do I? We're done.